So most of us are aware of the terrible balance in Red Dead Online's PvP, and that it's a blatant pay-to-win experience that's predatorily designed around extrapolating money out of children. I like to think most of us are aware of how bad it even is on GTA Online, a game once regarded as one of the best multiplayer games in its prime. Red Dead Online's PvP was constantly tinkered with and basically destroyed to benefit people who honestly just don't know what the fuck they're doing. GTA Online had a pretty similar fate around the time they added the Oppressor Mark II. The addition of the vehicle alone pushed a brainless PvP meta that still plagues the game even after 3 years. Its ease of use allows literal children to reign dominance on an entire lobby, and the only way to consistently have a fighting chance against them was getting on your own Mark II. This same game design philosophy eventually carried over to Red Dead Online, a game with a ton of untouched potential that will likely never be reached because the developers think a new battle pass chock full of garbage is a content update. The least they could do is just balance their game, fix what they already have, and make it more fun. But for whatever reason, Rockstar just never seems to have this in mind. Red Dead Online is plagued with explosive round spam, explosive arrow spam, elephant rifle spam, paint it black spam. Anything that gives an immediate advantage in PvP has been and always will continue to be abused. What's funny is that Rockstar doesn't really seem to care all that much. They blatantly allow anything that bypasses a skill gap and allow some little Timmy to get some kills. The main offender of this is a ridiculous aim assist. The game literally aims for you, and the entire PvP meta is basically whoever can activate painted black the fastest and get a headshot. The entire headshot meta ruined deathmatches completely and makes them unnecessarily frustrating to play. I remember back when they disabled headshot lock on, all the kids just started crying about how it ruined the PvP and that's not easy enough to get kills, but the new PvP system actually made a lot of sense and I liked it a lot. For once, headshots actually took skill to get, and most battles were actually fought fairly and shootouts lasted a bit longer. Kind of like how you'd imagine a Wild West shootout going down. One guy fills the other guy's chest full of lead and wins, and if you wanted to headshot somebody, it took legitimate practice and skill to pull off. That's how it should be. When it was this way, I actually had so much fun with the deathmatches that I started playing the game way more. It wasn't long before children cried about it so much that Rockstar actually reversed this change to appease the kids. This is around the time where I just put the game down and just stopped playing it entirely for a while. Just seeing what Red Dead Online was capable of and watching it just be immediately reversed put a pretty sour taste in my mouth. It was sometime after that where they just stopped putting effort into the updates altogether and began focusing almost entirely on the battle passes. Whenever you spoil the entire game with objectively bad game balance, chucking garbage at us until something sells is not the way to keep your game going or to keep a dedicated fan base in the long run. People are eventually going to get sick of it and stop buying or playing your games. Eventually you're going to have to fix both GTA Online or RDR Online, or just announce GTA 6. From what we know, GTA 6 is likely around 70% done as we speak. And I'm not an expert, but 70% is far enough into the development cycle to announce the fucking game already. I mean, parts of GTA 5's map weren't even finished yet when they dropped the reveal trailer. The only thing that's really stopping the announcement of GTA 6 at this point is us continuing to play GTA and RDR Online. The only way to get them to move on to something better is to just stop playing their online modes entirely. A lot of dedicated fans are constantly shafted because they just want to support this company and see them make great content, but they've done nothing but spit in their face and rob dumb kids with an ironically predatory microtransaction system. I say ironically because the system sounds extremely consumer friendly on paper. Do some missions, save up for what you want. At the end of the day, you just never had to spend a dime. But in practice, it's completely twisted to make the core gameplay experience as unenjoyable as possible and hope that they spend money to skip the bad parts of the game, which is literally 99% of either game. Not to mention that prices for everything in both games is extremely inflated. So inflated to the point where people are sometimes forced to money glitch just to even have anything. As much as I enjoy playing Red Dead Online with my friends, we're always fighting some Timmy tard that just spams explosive bullets at us until he inevitably runs out and just gets clapped the minute he's forced to actually use real ammo. While it's entertaining to watch a nooblet panic panic and leave the game, it's also annoying that we can't really enjoy the game without being fucked with constantly. An interesting thing I noticed is as soon as explosive ammo started being handed out for free and became more common, we've seen less friendly players and more tryhards plaguing the game, almost as if they're drawn to games with exploits and cheese tactics to get around a skill gap. This is actually one of the reasons why I dropped GTA Online entirely for the most part. While I still come on there occasionally, I'm hardly ever active on there because of the bullshit Rockstar encourages. I will never waste my time or money on a game I'm not having fun on. That's just the bottom line. Unfortunately, Rockstar gets away with the terrible game balance anyways because people are just outright addicted to Red Dead Online and GTA Online. Nowadays, this company almost seems to intentionally push how far they could actually take something before there's backlash. What's disappointing is that we all know Rockstar can do much better. We all know what Rockstar is capable of. I mean, for fuck's sakes, this is the same company that put out several era-defining games that even got some people into gaming to begin with. They're very well capable of making a great game and maintaining a great game. The question is, why are they letting their talent completely fall flat on their current service model games? Why is there hardly any effort at all put into anything they do? Why does this company prioritize making the experience great for children at our expense, despite the game being rated M? This company under Take-Two's leadership has pushed fans away and shown time and time again that they just don't care. I wish Take-Two didn't force Rockstar to completely neglect us like that, but that's just how things are. At the end of the day, Take-Two owns Rockstar, and Take-Two is a profit-driven corporation. Eventually, at some point, a corporation becomes so money hungry that they lose touch with the community and begin finding more and more ways to keep expanding beyond their realistic capacity. This is what happens to any corporation that experiences this much growth. They're forced to keep expanding even if it isn't possible without having to cheapen out on their products, outright fire employees, or keeping wages as low as they can possibly go just to keep profit margins higher. With that being said, it's not an excuse at all for what Take-Two has been doing. They need to leave Rockstar alone and just let them work on what they want to work on, the way they want to work on it. But anyways, that'll wrap it up for this video. If you enjoyed, please smash the like button and to support the channel, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this. Have a great rest of your day or night, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.